When I hop aboard one of my motorcycles and I go down to my favorite roads, something magical happens. When I twist that throttle and the speed increases, the world around me slows down, like I'm entering a tunnel. It's almost like my ADHD brain notices all the chaos, but when I'm on that throttle, I find clarity. The outside world aligns with my thoughts. It shuts down all the other thoughts and the noises in my head, and I become one with the bike, and it becomes a beautiful escape. I think ADHD can be a motorcycling superpower. Alright, hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. It's Steve Sleepy, and today's kind of an interesting one. It's kind of personal actually, and this video is more or less me asking you guys if any of you experience anything like this. So, a shock to no one but me, I was diagnosed with crazy high ADHD. And once I heard that, it explained a lot of things about my life. Like, I'm an all-in guy. Like, if I get into something, I have to do it 1,000%. Until I get bored, then I let it go. In fact, the only two things that I've kept solid in my entire life are motorcycles and guitars. And I kind of come to the realization I think that both of those things, perfection is pretty much unachievable, so you don't get bored. Because if you're actually into them, you can always improve. You can always be a better guitar player. You can always be a better rider. So I think that's what keeps my interest. But anyways, I was watching the series Senna, and at one point they showed him in the car and he started to form a tunnel as he was going, like at his peak performance. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to compare myself at all to him or any other racer for that matter. This is just a personal thing. But I've experienced that, and I thought about this long and hard. So if any of you suffer from ADHD, and I use suffer lightly, I know there's a lot of worse things that you can have, but if you have it, you might understand that, like, at any one time, I have 17 thoughts, 3 different voices of doubt, creative voice. Everything is just circling in my head at all times. And I kind of have to focus on one of those things to get me to even, like, function. Sometimes it can be a blessing. Like, I can knock out 5 videos, create 3 different scripts for something else. I can edit 4 videos and write 3 songs in one day. But then another day, I'm just paralyzed looking at the screen, not knowing that I can do anything. So I've devised different ways, like different kinds of music when I'm working and editing and stuff that kind of calm my brain and let me think about creativity. But I never really put that together with riding. And so when we go down south and ride the twisties and do all that stuff, I have a certain playlist that I play. And that music kind of occupies the lower level of my brain, and it takes away all the doubt, like all the negative thoughts, like you're gonna hit that turn too fast, you're gonna crash, you're gonna do this. The music kind of subsides that stuff. And then as I start to go faster, it seems to me that the world is slowing down, and then I can start to see the road more and more. And when I really get locked in, it's exactly like that movie, man. The road starts coming at me and I can almost see a tunnel on where I want to go. I'm not saying I always hit it right or do it right, but I can see where I should be. And I feel very calm. It's like the faster I go and the more locked in and the more flow I get on the bike, the calmer I get. It's probably the most peaceful I am. And what's weird is when I get home, I totally don't have that feeling. And I'm like, wow, I can't believe we were riding that hard today. And it makes me kind of nervous. But in the moment, it is complete calm. And it is kind of an amazing feeling. So I'm kind of looking out there and I'm kind of asking you guys if any of you guys have experienced that. Is ADHD a motorcycling superpower for you? I'm finding out that it can be in many ways for creativity and doing what I do for a living, which is video editing and a cameraman and stuff like that, because I see things a lot differently than most people, and my editing is different than most people, the way I think about it. So yeah, it has its distractions, like trying to talk to people and not step on them when you're having a conversation, trying to look your wife in the eye and listen to her when she's talking because your brain's already thinking 9,000 other things, knowing the end of a movie 4 seconds into the movie before anybody even knows what's going on. All those things are kind of negative aspects to it, but again, there's some positives with creativity and now this motorcycling thing. So again, this is just a short one. I'm actually packing and getting ready to go out to the AIM Expo this weekend. So I'm going to bring you guys a whole bunch of coverage there. But if you've experienced something like this, like if you have ADHD or any of the ADs and HDs and whatever they have all the name for them or something like that, but if you experience that calming, that as you go faster, the world slows down and it feels right, And this all stemmed from, I had a conversation with a psychologist that asked me if I like to drive fast cars or motorcycles. And I just started laughing and I was, yes, that's pretty much been my whole life. So let me know what you guys think. This was just a quick one, but I'm really interested to hear your guys' opinions. Does anybody else have this? Does anybody else feel that way? Does it help you? Does it hinder you? Throw it down in the comments. Let's have a discussion, because this is just a whole new thing for me and I'm looking for some answers, man. So, all right, it's not my normal one, but hey, thanks for watching. If you're part of this thing, man, let's talk. Put it down in the comments. I want to hear your thoughts on it and your experiences with it, etc. Again, we're going to the AIM show. I'm going to have a whole bunch of videos coming with coverage from that. I have some interviews lined up with some of the people, and we're going to the One show in Vegas as well. So look forward to that. And remember, if it works, it ain't dumb. And if you have ADHD, right on, brothers.